Hold on, I need to make sure that it sounds good. Beautiful, it does. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I need to make sure it stays. Okay. Hello. How are y'all? How are you? My one viewer. I don't know who it is. Sorry, I have a D&D session tonight. I'm just making sure I have the time correct. Cool. I feel like I need to like... I wish there was a way I could adjust it so that my camera was farther back, but I didn't have to be as far back in my chair. It's fine. How are y'all? How are you doing? I have not streamed in a while. Just because I have been up in like freaking Tennessee with my friend at his cabin. We were hanging out for a bit. Not romantically. We can hang out with people and it doesn't have to be romantic. See, I always have to explain that, and I always hate that I have to explain that. Sorry, but yeah, I always have to explain that, and I don't know why I always have to explain that. Like, you can have friends that are... Sorry, gosh. that are, like, guys and shit. And, like... Damn, this is gonna be so laggy, I might have to just switch to my survival world. And just screw around in that. Are we good yet? No? Maybe, possibly? Jeez. Okay. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, no, like, I was up in, freaking... Excuse me. Tennessee Mountains with my friend. We were hanging out. Just having fun, honestly. We drank. Obviously, I feel like if you're an adult. Whoa, I've earned 35 coins. Damn, look at that. Look at that go. Also, can I... Jeez Louise. God damn. Okay, yeah, we're gonna switch to my world. We're gonna retitle this Working on Survival World and Talking. Like, cool. It has been updated. Beautiful. But yeah, it was so much fun. Like, it was just nice to get away. And low-key, we could not have played that timing any more perfectly. Like, it is... Ooh, whoa, that's... Oh, I forgot about the freaking temple. I forget about that. But yeah, no, like, literally the timing could not have been any more perfect, honestly. Because as I'm sure y'all have heard, people stormed the fucking US Capitol, as well as Georgia's Capitol. Well, I don't know if they stormed Georgia's Capitol, but I definitely heard that they were evacuated, which, I'm sorry, fucking what? Like, is that, the fact that that actually literally happened is honestly insane to me. Like, I'm not gonna go out and be public about my political opinion. Just because I know what my stances are. Most people already have their stances. They're not going to be changed on them. I had this whole debate with my friend in my car on the way home today. But, like, literally, I don't know how any group, no matter who it is, could storm a federal building and honestly, low-key get away with it. Like, I'm not saying that they completely got away with it, because they definitely didn't completely get away with it, but also it's not that they got away with it in a sense. It's they are getting away with it more. There were 13 arrests compared to the BLM protests that had like thousands. Just putting that out there. That's all I'm going to say on the issue. I would love to talk about it so much more, but I also know that it is... Everybody has their own opinions, and as wrong as they may be, I'm kidding. No, not as wrong as they may be, but like, as insane as the world is nowadays, I am not going to continue to talk about it just because that is not what my streams are about, no matter how insane things are going in the world. You know what I will talk about? We'll talk about the fact, I don't know if y'all followed the JMSMP, the fucking fact that the fucking Lemamberg was genuinely blown up, that, I was like, what the hell? Like, that, there's no way that actually happened, and then it actually literally did. Like, I was like, there's no way that they're genuinely going to freaking blow up Lemamberg, and then they blew up Lemamberg, and everyone was like, what the hell? Although, dang it, I will admit, it was really funny to me, the fact that like, oh wait, no, I have a boat, don't I? Sorry. Yeah, no, I will admit that I found it funny that while I was watching some fake Minecraft, capital be blown up, freaking my own was being, invaded. As soon as I didn't even hear about it. I heard it when I went to go pick my friend up. Also, sorry, I'm going and looking over this way to see what else there is. But, like, like, the fact that I had no idea it happened. I only knew about it when I went to go pick my friend up, that his parents were like, yo, did you hear about this? And I was like, I'm sorry, wait, what? And so I was like, huh, I guess it's low-key the perfect time for me to be going to, like, Tennessee at least, and, like, in a cabin in the woods in a rural area. Like, the fact, I don't know, it just, like, my friend was like, I don't know why you're so surprised about it, but, like, you wouldn't think that this is what we've come to at this point. Like, it's just the fact that it happened is so shocking to me. Like, it's the same with freaking when Area 51 was raided. Like, it's the fact that that happened still, I was like, I mean, I knew people were joking about it and wanted to, but, like, the fact that they actually did it. The fuck? Huh, okay, that's fine. I don't know, it's just the fact that they actually genuinely did it. Both times I was like, what the hell are these people thinking? Like, it is slightly impressive, I will admit, to go and do that and think that it's okay. If that makes sense, does that make sense? I feel like it makes sense. I think I'm gonna lose my, like, one viewer. But yeah, that's where I've been the past few days, just hanging out with my friend at his cabin, getting drunk and high, and just having fun. Pretty good time. Threw up, like, twice because of hangover. That wasn't very fun, although it was actually a much more manageable hangover than I've had in the past. There was one where I was literally, like, to be honest, I mean, to be fair, to be completely fair. Hello! What? Sorry, my dad came down. I haven't told my parents that I stream, just because I know they'll make fun of me. So, it's fun. I have to respond to my mentor group. But yeah, no, I literally, the worst of my hangover was, like, had a hangover was, I mean, to be fair, I had literally blacked out the night before. Like, I have absolutely no memories from the hours of 1 to 4 a.m. That is, yeah, like, it was a bad blackout. I literally have 2 videos from it. The first is, like, a very, very adult one that will not be shared with the world. I think it's deleted now also, just because the dude who it was with, absolute jackass. Like, fucking, like, I gave consent beforehand, like, everything, like, it's not even a consent issue whatsoever. He literally told me for 2 straight months how much he cared about me, how much it hurt when I left for college versus when he and his girlfriend broke up, and, like, all this shit, all this, like, complete bullshit, that I believed, because I wanted to believe that there was somebody who genuinely cared about me like that, because like, not only had I been recently broken up, but then, like, September, like, he was telling me all of this in October. Yes, I needed an apple. But, like, I told him, because I will share this with y'all, because it is something that I have to deal with my entire life, is that I do have mental illness. I do have depression and anxiety and shit. And, like, it's not fun, obviously. And it's like, yeah, it's something that I'm gonna have to learn to deal with. And, like, I know that, especially for other people, it is something that could be extremely difficult to deal with, because I know I have a lot of issues and shit to work through. But the thing is, you can't go and tell somebody that you care about them And it's not the fact that he told me that he cared and then he left. Like, that's perfectly fine. Like, had he just been like, hey, I can't do this anymore, like, it's a lot, like, I would have been like, yeah, I'm aware that I'm a lot to handle mentally, but it's the fact that instead of, like, being mature about it, because, first of all, he is almost 3 years older than me. First of all, he's almost 3 years older than me. So, there's that. It's like, first, he really should have known that what he was doing was a dick move. But what he did was he freaking, sorry, I'm looking for a pickaxe. Like, instead of being a genuine human being about it, I guess we're gonna have to make a stone one. He instead just decided to start to slowly distance himself and posted a photo on his Instagram of him going to his semi-formal, first of all, without a mask. It's a pandemic. I don't care who you are. You need to be wearing a mask, first of all. But he posted a fucking photo on his Instagram, which he knew I would see, of him and this other girl, and the caption was, like, great semi with a great date. So something that you know the other person is going to see, something you know the other person is going to be hurt by, especially if you keep telling the other person, hey, I really care about you, and if you weren't 6 hours away, then I would love to do long distance. Like, that is what he said. And it's the fact that he didn't go about it maturely and be like, hey, I don't really like you anymore, and things like that. It's the fact that instead he just, and it's not even that we were dating, but the fact that, like, we weren't dating. That is true, but it's also, where's my Minecraft hole? My mining, my strip mine, what? That's on this side. But, like, it's the fact that instead he didn't say anything, just posted something that he knew I would see with some other girl, saying she's a great date. And then, like, honest, like, and I confronted him about it, and I was like, wow, what cute photos. And he was like, oh, thanks. And then he sent more of him and his friend, like, a guy in a different photo. And I didn't want to argue. I was like, this is dumb. I'm not about to argue this. I don't even think I can mine. Can you mine? Can you get redstone dust with a cobblestone pickaxe? No. With a cobblestone pickaxe? With a stone pickaxe. But it's like, what was the point of making somebody feel like you cared about them so much, especially knowing that they are mentally ill and that they do, like, it's the lack of empathy for me, honestly. Like, it's not that he obviously knew what he was doing. 'Cause you don't, like, it is, trying to think of how to word this. I would love to hear the argument of where he didn't know that what he was doing was wrong. Yet, I don't know, but yet I made it abundantly clear to him, hey, I have these mental illnesses. I understand that it is a lot to handle, and instead of telling me, hey, this is a lot to handle, oh fuck, we found diamonds, and I literally don't have an iron pickaxe. Damn. But, like, it's the fact that he just didn't say anything. Hold on, I feel like I fucking, like, needle in my ass. So there we go. But, like, it's the fact that he literally just didn't say anything about it. And he just decided, hey, let me post about this other girl. And I ignored that, because it was in November. It was literally he knew I got back the day before. Like, if he cared so much, he would have asked me to the formal. If he cared so much, then he would have told me, hey, I'm going with this girl to my formal. It's nothing serious. It's the fact that I had to message the girl in December and be like, hey, did anything happen between you and this guy? And her having to tell me, yeah, we've been talking for a while, for me to be like, wow, what a fucking asshole who told me how he cared so much about me that he went and was talking to some other girl behind my back while telling me at the same time that he cared so much and that if I wasn't 6 hours away that he would want to do long distance. Like, that is like, that's how I have to describe it, because if I were to just say, yeah, this dude told me how much he cared about me and then he just fucking is an asshole because he stopped talking to me, like, that's the worst explanation. Like, yeah, you can change your mind about how you feel about someone. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, 100% you can change how you feel about somebody. That's a normal thing. Oh, okay, hello. Guess we're doing this right now. Oh, bet, but I do need, oh crap, there's so many, why are there so many? What the fuck, Okay, it's fine. I need to light up that area next time, apparently. But it's the fact that, I have a fucking arrow in my arm. But yeah, no, it's the fact that he decided to not say anything, which was just so immature of him. Get out of my house. Yeah, no, it's the fact that he decided to not say anything that was super immature. Why are there so many spiders? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? Why are there so many? Yeah, no, it's the fact that he just... Is this gonna make all of them attack me, or is it just them? Just him. I think it's just you. But yeah, no, it's just the fact that he, instead of being a mature adult, was like, decided to instead just go and fucking talk to some other girl without considering... I mean, he probably did consider how I felt, is the thing. Like, it's a lie for me to try and tell myself that, oh, maybe he was considering how I felt, because if he was considering how I felt, then he 100% would have, like, been like, hey, I don't feel the same way anymore. Like, 100% that is how that would have happened, instead of how it did. So, but none of the news, I had his shirt because he literally gave me one of his shirts when he and I were talking, because he acted like he liked me too. And I cut it up. I know it's an insane thing to do. But, when you're such an asshole like that, I feel like I'm allowed. Like, he doesn't need his shirt back anymore. Honestly. And, like, I just... And it's not... I will move past this subject. Just because it is... I don't enjoy talking about it, and I'm literally going to go off on a tangent if I continue to talk about it. But yes, I cut up his shirt. Sure, it may be an insane thing to do, but he is an asshole of a person, and honestly deserves it. Because he has no empathy, no responsibility for his actions. That is all. Hurry on. But yeah, no, it was really nice. We went to the cabin, we hung out, we drank a lot. Oh my god, that's what I was doing. I was telling you the story of when I had the worst hangover whatsoever. Yeah, no, my worst hangover was with the dude who's an asshole. I freaking, he didn't get me drunk, but, like, he definitely didn't stop me from drinking more. Damn, now that I'm thinking about it, I could have gotten alcohol poisoning that night. Well, but, like, yeah, no, literally, it was the worst. I blacked out from 1 to 4 a.m. Literally the next day, I think I threw up either 4 or 6 times that day. I think 4 times, but I just felt like shit the absolute entire day. And then he tried to get me to go to a party later that night, and I was like, there's no way I'm doing that. Like, even if it wasn't COVID, there's literally no, you could not get me to get out of bed and go to a party after I've been throwing up all day. Like, if you were able to get me to, that would be so fucking impressive. Ow. But you can't, like, there's no way. Like, I don't know, just the audacity of some people, man. Really impresses me sometimes. I really should have known, though, when and this is not a slight to people who do listen to it, but I should have known when he said he watches JoJo's Bizarre Adventure dubbed instead of subbed. I should have known. This is not a slight to people who watch anime dubbed a lot. This is only a slight to him. I should have known when he said he watched dubbed anime that he is a bad person. No regard for others. I don't know, but apparently one of my friends, who she also knows him because we all used to fence together, apparently she was like, oh, like, she said that would make sense if he was an asshole, because, she was always confused why him and his other girlfriend broke up. She was like, oh, that makes a lot more, like, if this is how he treated you, then I'm starting to suspect that it wasn't this girl's. Like, then it makes sense why him and this girl broke up, and why she was the one who broke up with him. But yeah, no, he's kind of a dick. He's like, oh, I say the N-word, but like not in like a trying to be mean way. Which, like, I mean, yeah, I guess that's slightly better in a way. In like a really weird, convoluted way. Sorry, I'm trying to find iron so I can friggin' get those diamonds down there. But like, it's like, like, it's still bad, honestly. Like, I'm not about to out him. Like, as much as I personally hope that his business fails, I'd rather his business fail because of him, and not because of him being outed as someone who is honestly kind of racist. A little sexist. And overall, just not a good person, but I'm not that kind of I'm not that person who's gonna do that. Who's gonna out somebody and be like, hey, this dude is kind of shitty. I don't know. The world's a mess. In essence. There we go. Why did that take so long to find iron? But yes, in conclusion, the world is a mess. I don't know how we got here. On that note, though, there have been a lot of weird guys that I've talked to, or like have found, not found me, but like that I've talked to. Like there was one dude who, okay, so like, oh, you're just vibing, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to strip the tree. My bad. I'm just trying to kill the skeleton. But yeah, no, like, I'm trying to think of it. What was this? Yeah, no, so Tinder, yes, Tinder is definitely full of some pretty weird people. If you don't know that, now you do. Congrats, there are some weird people on Tinder. I have encountered some of these weird people. One dude was, we'll call him Chair. I never use like fake names just in case somebody's like, that sounds like someone I know. So I could just be like, I don't know if you know him, because his name is Chair. But yeah, no. This dude named Chair, freaking, we matched on Tinder, right? And like, he seemed pretty chill. We planned to, like, he and I talked from freaking, like, March to, I don't even remember when. Like, about maybe, like, late May is when, yeah, no, like, freaking, we talked a little bit in March, picked up talking a lot more, like, as quarantine went on. I was like, he and I talked about, like, just all this different stuff. Like, I talked about how a bunch of, like, the guys I've talked to before have been really shitty, and, like, did share, like, some, like, mental illness and shit like that. And we planned on, like, meeting up. We met up, like, I'm gonna actually let that smell. We met up near, like, the end of freaking May, like, right before I was going to go off to a counseling job that I had, as a camp counselor. I feel like I need to clarify. But yeah, so I went off to do that, and like, I would, like, okay, yeah, so first, before I went off, I'm so sorry, I'm so bad at telling stories. But yeah, no, we met up. What I did was, because I live in a gated neighborhood, I had to, like, go to Publix to pick him up. My entire family was gone for the, like, for a few days, and so, like, that's why we were like, alright, bet, like, this literally works perfectly. And so he came over to my house. We were going to, like, actually genuinely hook up. But he was like, actually, I don't really want to do this, and I was like, yeah, like, that's perfectly okay with me. I 100% understand. Like, I'm not about to go and pressure somebody into having sex if they don't want to. Like, it's completely understandable. And part of me is glad that he didn't want to. Because I will admit, and this is a horrible thing to say, but he was a pretty bad kisser. Like, a pretty bad kisser. And so I freaking, like, I mean, I was glad about it. But, like, after it, I didn't really plan on talking to him much again. Like, I realized, and it was also the first time I realized, like, when we were kissing, it wasn't only that he was a bad kisser, but I finally realized, like, I guess this is the first person that I am not actually attracted to, like, wanting to hook up wise. And that was the first time that had ever happened for me. Like, I had never, I mean, part of it was I had been, like, essentially just shelling myself out. That's a horrible way to describe it, but that is the best way I can think to describe it. Is I hooked up with, like, fuck, how many guys? Like, between the months of November and freaking March, I had hooked up with 7 or 8 guys. Like, it's a high number. And, like, and part of it was I had gotten out of a 2-year relationship, and so it was like, okay, like, makes sense, let her fucking run wild for a little bit before she calms down. And so, and part of it was him. He was one of the ones that helped me realize, hey, maybe I should take a break from all of the talking to people on Tinder sort of deal. And so after he came over, I was like, I am not attracted to him at all. Much more romantically attracted to him, or not romantically, much more, like, platonically attracted, like, friend-wise. And, I mean, part of it is I didn't say that. Like, that is my own fault if I didn't say that. But then I went to go and start working at my summer job, and, like, that was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I did date somebody during that time. He was an amazing guy, I will admit. Like, yeah, we broke up, which sucks, but the way he went around it, like, the way both of us handled it went really well. We both still talk a little bit. Like, I wish him all the best in life. He's a good person. And freaking, so, like, he messaged me in June, and I don't think I responded. But I remember I posted on, hold on, we're gonna go the other way real quick. But, like, I remember posting on my Instagram, like, photos from the camp place that I worked, obviously. Because, like, everybody else was doing that too, so I was like, alright, yeah, bet. Like, talking about how much of an amazing experience it had been over the summer, because it really was. It was an amazing experience. The staff who work at that camp are absolutely amazing people, super amazing support system. As much as, like, I possibly might not get hired this year, which is, I mean, I don't know why. You never know why you don't get hired. I mean, it'll suck if I don't. But I respect that. Like, it was still an amazing place to work, and I'm still very grateful for the opportunity that I got to work there. But, like, in the post that I had posted about it, I included a photo of me and my at-the-time boyfriend in it. And actually, I can genuinely, like, pull up the messages and read them. Oh, thank God. I like people are introducing themselves. I not joined a new group, but for the class, like, for one of the classes I'm in, we have, like, mentors who are supposed to help you with your first year at college. Which is super great. Super, like, a smart idea, except for the fact that you have to have meetings. Not every week. My mentor had them last year every week. But I got a new one because the one that I had last year, she had to quit because she's taking like 24 credits this semester, which is, first of all, insane. She's wanting to graduate a year early, which I mean, good, like, props to her. Like, props to her, honestly, for that. Like, that's impressive as hell. But yeah, we got a new mentor, and so I was added into the group with somebody else, and so they're finally introducing, like, everybody's introducing themselves, which is really nice, actually. But, yeah. It's, what was I saying? Oh yeah, no, I could pull up the messages, just because he also messaged me recently. Oh, whoa. Diamonds again. Yo, pog. Very poggers. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I forgot how long the message was. Damn, okay. Yeah, so this is like June 24th, so I hadn't posted anything on my Instagram yet about it. Damn, this is a really long message. Holy crap. It reads, "Hey Keelan, I hope you're having a ton of fun at camp and it's giving you all you're looking for. I know the reception there is asked and I'm not expecting a super quick response, so get back to me whenever it's convenient for you. I was just thinking about you and honestly how thankful I am to know you, dude. When I matched, I fully intended to just... and that would probably be it. But I'm so glad that didn't pan out because you're an absolute joy to know. Every one of our conversations leaves me smiling, and you have so much to offer the world. You're such a smart and funny and incredible person, and brought me so no end of joy. We met up that one time was probably one of the best few hours ever, and that's all because of you. You were so patient with me, not knowing at all what to do, and so willing to slow down and work with me, and I'm so damn thankful for that. On the other side of that, I know you had me over expecting just to get your demolished. You could fill that in, and I'm sorry I didn't do that. You got all dressed up for me. We're not gonna talk about that. And stuff, and I didn't even do that one thing you told me you'd absolutely love if I did, which I was fine with. When you come back, I'd absolutely love to redo that evening, and I promise this time I'll actually live up to the hype. Also, we totally gotta do the whole visiting his friend, at his job and scare the shit out of him thing, because that sounds funny. Anyway, I hope camp is great, and I can't wait to hold your gun soon, which that one was very sweet. At the time, yes, I mean, first of all, I didn't respond. That was my bad. I will admit, in the beginning, that was my complete fault. I should have responded. That was my bad. Also, the whole visiting his friend thing, I had hooked up with his friend before I even matched with him on Tinder. I had absolutely no idea. Like, before I matched with Chair on Tinder, I hooked up with his friend, we'll just call him Table. I fucking matched with his friend Table on Tinder and hooked up with him before even matching with Chair, and I had no idea. It was really funny. But yeah, no, it was a very sweet message, but the thing is, I don't think I talked to him much once I got to camp at all. Like I said, maybe a few messages and shit. And then on August, after I'd posted about Instagram and all that, he said, hey, I just saw your Instagram post, and first, I love the blue hair, it looks awesome. And also, dude, how is camp? We need to catch up sometime, I miss you. And I didn't respond to that. I think I might have... No, I didn't block him anywhere. He might have also messaged me on Instagram, because I was like, there definitely were more messages, and I don't know why I didn't. Hold on. We're doing an interesting stream today. I mean, it says and talking. And we are talking. Hold on. But yeah, no, it was freaking... Like, I didn't respond to that one because in my post, I had a photo of me and my, at the time, boyfriend. And you could 100% tell that, I was dating him. Like, if you even did, like, the slightest bit of research and went onto the other dude's account, you could 100% tell this girl is dating some other dude. It had to be in here, because I know for a fact we did talk. Also on here. Maybe it's because I unadded him. I don't know. It's just, it was all very confusing. I don't think I did. Or maybe if I did, I deleted the messages. I don't know. Huh. Oh well. But yeah, no, it was, I don't know why I thought, maybe it was on Snapchat. I don't have to go to that because I already ate dinner. But yeah, no, it was like, so I didn't message that one because I felt like it was obvious that you could see in the photo I'm dating somebody. Also, I don't know, I also forget to respond to things. So then months go by. I haven't responded to him in a while. I am matched with him on Tinder. I guess I still followed him on Instagram. I didn't even realize that. He literally hasn't posted since 2019. But then he messaged me December 7th, which I think I was with my friend at the time. He said, Keelan, hello, I miss you, dude. How are you? Which I was like, this is a little strange at this point. A little obsessive. Oh, he had also liked one of my TikToks that I had made, indicating, hey, I'm still here. And I was like, ah, crap. Didn't realize I still talked to him, or like had him on my TikTok. Yeah, then I was like, when he sent that, I was like, this is a little weird. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's, I understand it's trying to be nice, but also if a girl hasn't talked to you since June, which is clearly an expression of not interested, you're not gonna, most people are not gonna send another message and be like, yo, what's up? I found him on Bumble when I was with my friend and going through and showing and like making fun of profiles, because there are some very stereotypical straight white men profiles. It's funny. I would never make fun of them to their face. I just think they're kind of funny sometimes. As like your stereotypical holding a fish photo and stuff. I found him on Bumble and I was trying to scroll down to look at the profile more, and I accidentally swiped right, and immediately I was like, oh shit. And so I immediately unmatched, and I was like, okay, maybe he just didn't see, like maybe he won't get the notification, maybe it'll go away. It didn't. He texted me, hey, did I do something wrong? I'm really, really sorry if I did, but I'd love to just be friends if you're down. Which I was like, like we just matched and then you unmatched me. I don't mean to intrude. Which I mean, like, yes, part of it is I could be being a bitch. 100% possible. But it's also, I haven't said anything since June, is the thing. I feel like at that point, it would be obvious, hey, I don't really want to be friends, or I don't really want to talk to you anymore if I haven't responded to, like, any of the other messages, or, like, anything. Like, I feel like you would think that it would be obvious. And it is slightly creepy to me, the fact that he still is messaging me. And, like, and the fact that that just still is happening is insane to me. And I know I should block him, but I also I don't know. Like, I would feel bad, but also, like, I literally forget about him. And it's like as soon as I forget that he messages, I'm just like, that is, okay, whatever. Like, alright. You do you, man. And I will admit, I have thought about messaging him recently, especially, I was talking about it with my friend, David, he can be known, while driving back today. I was like, honestly, I'm kind of curious, like, if I should message and be like, hey, originally that was my bad for not responding. I had just gotten into a relationship, and I had blocked everybody else on Snapchat, any of the dudes I had been flirting with and stuff, instead of explaining it, because mainly most of them were all, like, people I was going to be hooking up with and stuff, so it was like, there didn't really even need to be an explanation whatsoever. And so, freaking, I just, like, at this point, it is now slightly strange. It has been, hold on. Fucking June, July, August, September, October, November, it has been, if we don't even count June or July, it has at least been 5 months, almost 6. At that point, you would think that he would stop messaging. but apparently no, which is, I don't know. People truly amaze me sometimes. But yeah, no, he is definitely one of the weirdest ones I have ever met. Then we have one who, honestly, it's not even, it's more, and I was talking about this with my friend, he's more obsessive than this other dude is, like, than he is manipulative, this other dude. This other dude, we'll call him fucking Mouse. I don't know. He and I met on, like, this cruise all the way back in 2019, literally a week before my 2-year relationship and I broke up. My 2-year relationship with David. David and I were on great terms. Love him to death. He's the best person I could ever ask for. He is a homosexual. Love him. He figured it out completely. Like, he figured out that he was, as we dated. Damn it, it's night again. Okay, I need to light up this area in the morning before we go back to strip mining. But yeah, no, it was like, yeah, no, David and I, great terms. Love him to death. He's the perfect, like, absolutely love him. He's been with me literally my entire life, essentially. Sorry. My throat is getting very dry. And I have a D&D session I have to DM later. But yeah, no, I met this dude on this cruise, like, all the way back in August. Like I said, a week before my ex and I broke up. And it wasn't because of him. Like, it was legitimately because David was gay. So, nice bones there. But yeah, so, like, what happened was he and I talked, and I actually genuinely did like him. Oh, there's an Enderman there. What block is he? Sand block. Okay. But yeah, no, I, like, legitimately liked this dude. I'm gonna close the door so that creeper doesn't get in. Do I have enough string to make a bow? Maybe. Yes, no. Damn it. But yeah, no. I legitimately liked this dude. Thought he liked me, actually. But the thing is, he was very confusing. First of all. So that sucked. But we talked a lot after, like, the cruise and stuff, after David and I had broken up and stuff. And, like, at first he seemed sweet, especially on the cruise. Like, if you were to able to see, like, past his freaking, like, asshole, like, persona that I like to try and portray. I thought the Enderman just, like, came into my house, and I was about to be like, sir, please no. No, he's just outside. What's he holding now? Dirt block? Looked like a dirt block. I think he's carrying a dirt block. But it was just like, yeah, no, he was genuinely really nice. I did like him. And stuff. And then we left the cruise, and he kind of, like, didn't really talk to me much. There would be random, like, it started in, when did it start? I think it started in, October was the first time that he blocked me. And I was so confused, because I was like, I literally didn't do anything. Like, he and I literally were vibing and, like essentially sexting for fucking a while now. And then he just decided to randomly block me, and I was like, huh, okay. And, like, this wasn't, like, a normal, like, oh, like, hookup kind of, like, blocking text. Like, he actually, like, he had seemed interested in me. And so it was very confusing. Oh, I'm missing pants. That's what I was missing. But I was just like, huh, yeah, he's carrying a glass block. But it was just kind of like, what happened there? And then I learned, honestly, not even October, but in February, March of 2020, that, oh, turns out the entire time on the cruise, he had a girlfriend. Or, like, even if they were on and off, it's still it still counts as dating somebody. And he had a girl, essentially, is what I'm saying. It doesn't, like, he had a girlfriend at the time that he was on the cruise, but the thing is, he did, in fact, he lied to me about, like, he still went for me, despite the fact that he had a girlfriend. Oh. And I was like, and I had no idea that he had a girlfriend, or else I 100% would not have, like, made out with him and stuff. We didn't do anything more than that. I talked about it after, that I had regretted not doing more than that. Oh, that was the reason it became sexual, because after the cruise was like, he was like, why did you only ask to, like, the last night? And I was like, because, I don't know, I was fucking nervous, thought you would have asked, like, beforehand. And so that's when the whole sexting thing started, and I thought he genuinely was interested in me. I really did like him. Like, I had not even a crush, like, I just liked him. Wait, no, actually, we're gonna go this way now. And when he, like, blocked me, I was like, what just happened? And so it went like that for a while, if he would just unblock me randomly and then add me back, and I was like, what is going on? And then that's when I learned, oh wait, he has and had a girlfriend. Like, what the hell? And so that was fun. That was a great day when his girlfriend texted me and was like, hey, do you know Mouse? I was like, yes I do. What? Why? She was like, did y'all do anything on the cruise? And I was like, God fucking damn it, this little bitch. Why would he? Why? Oh, so that was fun. Great times. Yeah, and then I didn't talk to him for a while, and then he messaged me. I don't remember when he started messaging me again. But, like, we've messaged somewhat of, like, actual normal conversation, which is just so weird. But then, recently, and it's whenever I forget about him, he just pops back up. But, you know, recently he was like, why are you in Tennessee? Like, why are you in a cabin? Like, why are you in Tennessee? And I was like, I don't know why the hell I have to fucking explain myself to you, why I want to be, like, why I want to go to a cabin with my friend and hang out. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just at a cabin with my friend. It doesn't have to be romantic at all. It's like, what the hell? And, like, when he's asked about, like, my love life and stuff, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just talking to this one person. It's like, only one? And I'm like, yeah, only one. Because, I don't know, I don't enjoy, it's not even cheating, but, like, I don't know, I would feel bad if I were to talk to more than one person if I'm genuinely talking to somebody because I'm interested in dating them. Like, to me, that just feels wrong. But yeah, no, I've always been like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, so whenever I leave and he just somehow managed to get back into my life, it's great times. I don't know how. I don't know how. It's also, he's the only person I know that actually genuinely checks people's snap maps and, like, is like, whoa, why are you in this place? I don't think I've ever checked somebody's snap map at all. Like, I've done it maybe once, just because, like, I'll do it when I'm curious to, like, be like, oh, I wonder where all my friends are. But, like, I've never actually genuinely actively looked because I'm like, I wonder where she is, and then asked that person, why are you in this place? I suppose the fact I had already told him I was at a cabin for the week, and he was like, why are you in Tennessee? And I was like, that's where the cabin is. And then he was like, why a cabin? And I was like, because that's the place that my friend owns that we can go to? Like, what? So, yeah, Mouse is interesting. Who else? Let's see, that's been, other one was Asshole. Who else have we talked about? We talked about Asshole, talked about Cher, Mouse. Oh, so we had this one dude who is actually a horrible person. and this is going to sound absolutely horrible what I'm about to say, I'm surprised he has yet to rape somebody yet. And the only reason I say that is because that is something that he would do. He cannot control his impulses whatsoever. It does not matter what is going on inside of his brain. No matter what, you are able to control what you do to others. Especially the fact if you keep apologizing and say, oh, I'm gonna change, and then you never change. This bitch, he and I talked in middle school. Oh, what the hell? Did we finally get to the ocean or something? Or is this, what is this? Oh, we got to the ocean. Sick. Okay. We're just gonna block that off. But yeah, no, he and I met in middle school. Like, we were really good friends in middle school, except for the fact that he would ask these really weird, gross, kind of inappropriate questions, which I personally didn't really think was wrong, just because, and this is a huge fault for society, is the way that we teach young women of, like, how they view their bodies and stuff. I viewed mine as I was only good for, like, sexual things. Damn. I guess we're gonna be starting our splintering off minds sooner than I thought. But yeah, no, he would ask these inappropriate questions. I got really mad because he did it to my friends as well. Like, whenever he said he would stop, he wouldn't, and things. And it was just so bad. And so I didn't talk to him my freshman year of high school. Like, near the end of it, I was like, I feel really bad for some reason, so I, like, started to talk to him again. I was like, hey, I'm really sorry for the way I acted, which, first of all, I should not have been the one to apologize. I should not have been the one to call him out and be like, you are a horrible person, and one day you're going to rape somebody. Like, I 100% should not have apologized for that, to be completely honest. But to be fair, I didn't see what would be coming in the many future years to follow. So sophomore year, he was dating, which was a very large shock to me, because I learned that he had done this, well, because he had done stuff again, to one of my friends. Like, he pressured her into sending nudes and stuff, and, like, yeah, she sent them, but it was still the fact that he pressured her. Both her and him got ISS. It was this huge thing. If you don't know what ISS is, it's in school suspension. It's like you're suspended, but you go and sit in, like, this specific room for 3 days. You can't, or however many amount of days they choose. You can't, like, go and do after school activities or anything. You're, like, it is real suspension. Just not, you can't, like, it's just not at home. And so that's what happened freshman year. And then sophomore year, he had a girlfriend, and I was like, huh, okay, like, I didn't really care that he did, but, like, I was like, congrats, I guess. He was in my old lit class, and he and I became not really close again. Like, he thought it was close, I'm sure, but I never did. There we go. See, that's so much better. But yeah, he came and cried to me at one point about how he had once again, god fucking damn it, thank you, how he had asked some girl question, or no, it wasn't even asked questions, he had asked some girl for her nudes at this point, I think, again, while he still had a girlfriend. And it was like, first of all, what the hell do you think you're doing? Like, what do you think you're doing? Explain that to me. And he cried to me because he was like, I don't want her to leave me, and all this other complete bullshit, honest to God. And we're gonna run, kill this spider, get some string, so I can shoot this creeper that keeps wandering around my area. Where did that spider go? Where did spider go? What? No. But yeah, no, he did that a lot. Oh, I guess one blew up behind me and I literally didn't realize it. Whoops. But But yeah, no, it was like, you absolute freaking asshole. Like, you can't act the way you do and expect people to genuinely believe that you're sorry, is the thing. Because he would always constantly apologize. That works, actually. I'm fine with this. Like, you can't apologize, and it's at the point where he was apologizing, not because he actually genuinely felt sorry, but because of the fact that he'd gotten caught, again, for doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. Like a toddler, honestly. And he cried to me during it, and I remember it was during, like, our Julius Caesar unit, because he was at my table, and I remember that because I hated that he was at my table. I pretended to be nice to him, and that sounds so bad, but I was actually afraid he was going to kill himself if I was not nice. And, like, first of all, that's so shitty to do to a person, is to, like, just, like, he didn't even threaten it, it's just the fact that he literally constantly was telling me, you are, like, one of the only things that's helping keeping me here, and, like, all this complete bullshit, that he was spewing, essentially. And so, he freaking, no, I need my water bucket, damn it. I know, why'd I put the dirt away? But yeah, no, he would, like, tell me all of that shit, right? And freaking, yeah, so he had gotten caught, and I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Damn it, why'd I do that? I keep placing the wrong things. But yeah, no, I was like, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. Like, this was your own fault. Like, you did this yourself. And so he did that. Junior year, honestly, not much happened. He and I didn't really talk much whatsoever. Senior year was when it was bad. Senior year, he and I went out for coffee in January. Like, as a friend thing. Like, to actually, like, hang out and talk as friends. Because, you know, that's what you do as friends. You catch up with people. And so we did that, which was one of my worst mistakes I've ever made, was trusting him and going and getting coffee with him. Because after it wasn't, he didn't even touch me, it's just, when we were leaving and waiting outside, he was like, hey, I want to touch you, and I was like, yeah, I knew that, that's kind of why I'm holding my keys in between my fingers. So, yeah. That was fun. And then he hugged me after. I didn't want to hug him. I was just frozen. Don't know what that means, but it's fine. Yeah, as I was driving away from it, I had a literal panic attack, because of what had just happened. Because for some reason I didn't think it could happen to me. And it's just, you never think it could. And then it does. But yeah, no, like, I was literally wearing a hoodie with a shirt underneath, with a bra on, jeans with no holes in them. Like, I was the most amorphous blob there possibly could be. The only feminine thing I had was my long hair and mascara on. That was it. Like, I made myself look so, like, as unappealing as I possibly could, so that way nobody could pull the, well, you were dressing provocatively card if I ever talked about it. But the thing is, I never did. I never talked about it to anybody. I talked about it to my parents. I brought it up. I told my mom. And she was like, well, you're just gonna have to get used to that. Guys are gross. And I do remember that specifically. If I were to ask her now, she probably will tell me she never said that. But I remember that specifically. Because I was like, how could a mother say that to her own daughter, essentially? And I still do wonder that, honestly. I still do wonder how in the world someone in good conscience can say, you're just gonna have to get used to shit like that while their daughter's having a panic attack. I can never, in good conscience, be like, oh yeah, that's normal. But yeah, so that was, he had harassed me, and then I learned that he had also groped one of my friends, but that whole situation was also very confusing, convoluted, didn't know what actually happened or not. And so he essentially got away with all of this. My mom did call his mom and was like, hey, if your son ever goes near my daughter again, I will call the police. And, which I hated the fact that she did that. I was like, I hate that you said that instead of, I don't know, I don't even know what I wanted her to do, but the fact she called his mom, I hated that. But then he and his girlfriend broke up, which apparently was because of me, because of the fact that I had revealed what he had done, because I literally couldn't not reveal it because I was having a panic attack while I was at home. I have like photos and videos from that day of the aftermath. I don't even have any leading up, but it's just so many different videos of just me just completely, like, you can tell that I've been crying for forever. You can see the marks in my arms where I dug my, like, fingernails in to, like, ground myself, essentially. Like, convince myself that I'm here and that he's not here. Like, it just, the whole day and the weeks following were an absolute hell, essentially. He walked the exact same way, like, he walked the opposite direction that I did. So, like, if he was coming this way and I was going that way, every single day towards the class that I had to get to, and there was no other way for me to get to the class, so I skipped that class for a week, because I just couldn't see him without having an actual reaction to it. Like, that was how bad it was. So then recently I wrote a short film. I only wrote it. I haven't recorded anything. Part of me, I don't really want to. I just wanted to write the script and get it out there. The script is, it's about this girl who becomes all of the words she's heard guys tell her. And the thing is, it opens up with his line of what he told me in January, of the I want to touch you. That's what it opens up with. And the thing is, I named his character, I did name his character similar to him, I changed the last name, but the thing is, there's so many guys with the first name, you would never know. But the thing is, I also included conversation bits from text messages we had, like, after it had happened, because I started to talk to him in, like, September, October of this year, of, like, 2020, while I was at college and stuff. Because I was like, maybe talking to him and getting closure will help. And it didn't help whatsoever. Actually, no, I had talked to him before that in April, and, like, told him, like, hey, what you did isn't okay. And I did get drunk that night in order to tell him that, because I was like, I don't think I can do this without help from something else. And it was during that night that he once again pressured me, and that time I did send nudes at that point, because I was inebriated, I wasn't thinking clearly, and I hated the fact that I had done that, and so I regretted it immediately, hated it. Along with that, I had also uploaded videos to a specific site that I'm sure a lot of people know the name of. I'm not going to mention it. If you go and look for those videos, they are down by now. I made sure that they were down. I'm sure they are up somewhere else under a different name. I have not gone searching for them. I don't want to search for them. It is what it is. It was my dumb decision to do that. But it's the fact that after I had deleted them, that he was like, oh yeah, I guess I still have the videos. And I was like, can we please just drop it? That he kept talking about it and things. I was like, I don't want to talk about this. It makes me uncomfortable. The fact that you're telling me, hey, I touch myself to your videos. I don't want to know that. Like, that is, no person ever wants to hear that, is the thing. And so, freaking, I don't know, it was insane, essentially. But yeah, no, he constantly would pressure me into sex, or, like, he tried to pressure me into having sex with him. He was like, I can't look at the DM because I deleted it recently, actually, because I was like, I can't. But, freaking, I included shit about him being like, I know it wouldn't be a good idea, but, like, think of how much fun it would be, and shit like that, of, like, trying to actively pressure me into it. And he was like, well, why shouldn't, like, he was like, well, tell me why you think we shouldn't. Like, you shouldn't have to justify the reason you don't want to have sex. You're allowed to just, like, not want to have sex. I don't know who's watching right now. I know I have only one viewer. But whoever this viewer is, I don't know if you're a man or a woman. Honestly, it doesn't matter who. You don't have to have a reason to not want to have, like, sex and things like that. And for some reason he was like, it'll help my brain and stuff. And I was like, fucking whatever. I don't think mentally it'll be good for either of us. And he was like, yeah, but think of, like, the benefits. And I'm like, what the hell? What the fuck? Essentially. Like, what is wrong with you? And so I typed all of the different quotes and things that we'd said over text, or that he had told me over text, into my short film, and I uploaded it into Instagram, because I was like, I want the world to see this. I want the world to know, to hear the things that I've heard. Like, I want to share my experience with others, because I know that others can, like, I know that other girls can relate. And I was right. Other women responded and were like, this was worded so beautifully. I'm sorry you also had to go through shit like this. And, like, it's insane, the fact that it does happen. And so he then messaged me saying we need to have a serious talk, but I'm sure you know that. But I'm sure you knew that would happen, which I just didn't respond to. I was like, fuck this bitch, man. I don't remember the third message, but the last message was like, I'm blocking you, do not contact me further. And it was the do not contact me further one that I just fucking lost my shit at. I was like, oh, diamonds again. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, don't contact me further? I have been so nice to this absolute asshole of a person who has no end harassed me, like, it just told me all this, it's not even demeaning shit, but, like, it just been so sexually degrading for a, like, huge portion of my life. Like, almost, hold on, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, for almost at least 5 years of my life, which is, although it's not half of it, it is, no, it's a third of my life. Or a quarter. No. Wait. No, yeah, in terms of, like, every 9 years, it's close to a quarter of my life. Like, or a third of my life, sorry. I'm really bad at this. But it's like, the fact that he told me to never contact him again when he was the one who has told me all of this shit to me, of all this sexual shit, constantly trying to pressure me into things, when I could have released so much stuff publicly. I could have used his actual name. I could have told the world what he did to me and what he's done to other girls. And I didn't. I haven't. And I'm not going to. Because that's honestly too much trouble for me. that's just bringing up all of these old emotions, and it's not only just involving me, but it would also involve other girls. It's not fair to any of the other girls as well, because they didn't ask to have any of this brought up again. But it's the fact that, like, he thinks that I'm the one being a bitch for using his conversations as well as a variation of his name that nobody's ever going to figure out unless they actually genuinely know him and know what he's done. And not only that, but the thing is, people probably aren't going to believe me. It's just, for some reason, it's horrible, but it's a thing of just, for some reason, you're not going to believe someone who finally is speaking out about it after after it's happened, like, after it's been a while since it's happened. Like, for some reason, if you speak out on it when you, like, after it's happened, you're the one who's a bitch. When, like, yeah, I don't have physical proof of it. Well, actually, no, I do. I do have the screenshots of the things he'd said to me. Like, I don't have, oh, damn it. Like, I don't have screenshots in the way of, like, I don't have physical proof in the way of him telling me, hey, I want to touch you, but I have proof of, are you shitting me? Fucking go away. Let me sleep, you whore. But it's the fact that he was like, yeah, it's perfectly fine for me to tell this girl that I wanted to touch her. Like, I just... It truly amazes me. Damn, we're just surrounded right now. That's fine. 1, 2, I think 3? I don't know, but it's just like, what were you thinking? What did you think? Like, I don't know, it's just the fact he had the audacity to go and tell me to never contact him again after he'd done all that shit to me, when I was the one who I should be the one telling him that. I should be the one telling him never contact me again. Like, that is me that should be doing that, not him. But it's not. It wasn't me. I'm not about to be able to tell him that now. And I did message him, but the thing is, he blocked me. He actually did block me, which, I mean, is great. I'm glad that I'm most likely never going to hear from him again, but also knowing him, it is a large possibility that he will fucking message me again, and I will have to be like, go fuck yourself. I was so nice to you for not blasting your name everywhere and blasting our texts everywhere, because I could have. I was nice to you to talk to you after you've given me trauma, like literal trauma, to the point where I cannot physically see a photo of him without having at least now it's a small anxiety attack. But it's like, what the fuck? Honestly. Like, honest to God, who does he think he is? Like, at the fact that he thinks that that it's okay, that he can tell me, go fuck you, like, fuck yourself for telling me this. I didn't even contact his college. I'm not even contacting his college. I'm not releasing his name publicly. Like, I'm not doing any of this shit that I should have done. Like, I'm not doing any of that when I could have, 100%. And the fact he's acting as if I'm the one who is the worst, when I've been terrified of him killing himself because I left. It's like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, this stream was apparently a very, very heavy stream. But it's just like, the amount of guys that have been in my life that just have screwed me over. And it's for those people who might see this after, might see the VODs, or like if I ever become larger than I fucking am right now, I might see this and be like, wow, what a bitch, or like shit like that. It's like, yes, or like the whole not all men. Like, yeah, I'm 100% aware that it is not all men. Like, trust me, I'm aware that it's not. But using that argument while I am talking about this in this light it's so invalidating to the experience that I had. Is the thing. Like, it's like as if you were to tell somebody who just got in a car crash, like, oh, well, not all cars crash. Like, yeah, no shit, not all cars crash. But, I don't know, it's just, like, what the hell. But yeah, no, like, they are good. Like, there's Tom, like, both of my exes are pretty good. I like them both, they're pretty great. I'm still friends with both of them. I have, like, some great friends at my college who are guys who I, like, have told so much to, been super helpful, super understanding. And yeah, there will always be guys that are the worst. Which sucks, but that's just life. At this point. But yeah. Anyways, how are y'all doing? How's my one viewer doing? How's my one viewer who I have no idea who you are because I cannot see who's viewing, and I need to look into the chat, and I will in a second once I get my fish and go into my house. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. My life is interesting. Definitely interesting, that's for certain. Don't know how it is. Really don't. Sometimes I wish it wasn't as interesting as it is. But it is. Hello, Bing Cortana, GH Really, and Let's Do This _music. How are y'all doing? Like how Bing Cortana and Let's Do This music is always in my chat. Like, even after streams, I genuinely don't know if they're actually watching. Like, they've never typed in the chat. They just are always here. They've left once. I don't know, I'm just very confused. But yeah, no, that is my life, essentially. Is a whole series of how did that happen? That is essentially my life. Yeah. We're gonna place that one there. Put your sand in there, got a fish in there. Throw that back in there. Actually, no. I would like to make a double chest. It feels weird to not have it be a double chest. But yeah, no, it's just like, huh. Like, that's just, the fact that that happened is quite interesting to me. The fact that it does keep happening, of all these different people keep being like, yes, I'm gonna act this way, and then turns out I'm fake. Oh, like, that's a great story, hold on. I'm sorry, I've already been talking, like, all day, so my throat is just getting absolutely wrecked right now. But yeah, what was I about to say? It was something about on that note. Can't remember now, but oh well. I don't know, it's just, I genuinely don't know how some of this stuff happens, and like how it does keep happening to me. But yeah. I'm gonna start building bridges, actually, probably soon. Yeah. But it's just like, huh. I guess the fact, actually, we're not gonna strip mine. I think we're actually gonna build the houses. Or not the houses, the bridges. But it's just like, huh. Like this, the fact it does keep happening is just, it's funny, but also kind of sad that it does keep happening. Like, you would hope at this point it would stop happening. But the thing is that it hasn't. And honestly, I don't think it will. Also, sorry, I'm grabbing all of these so I can make... Hopefully I can make little cobblestone. Yes, I was about to say. I was like, I don't know the recipe for cobblestone walls. We're just gonna need a lot of these. Shit. That's a lot. Oh well, that's fine. Excuse me. We'll make it out of slabs, I think. Hold on. We'll get into birch slabs, I think. But it's just like, I don't know. I don't know how I get myself into situations like that in my life. I talked about that with my friend. I was like, I genuinely don't know how I do this sometimes. But I do. And that is just my life at this point. It's just a bunch of just, how did I do this? And it just happens. It was literally the best way I think I can describe it. Okay, I'm wanting to go around the fucking, the ocean temple. That's what I'm wanting to do. So that's why I am building a bridge that goes around it like that, instead of just going straight across. Just because why would you want to get attacked every single time you go across a bridge? A bridge. Yes, that's the word. Like, I don't know how I'm getting across whatsoever. Like, this is just... we're gonna build out like this for a little while. I think. So that way we can get at least far enough from that and just build straight across. This is on one of my like little to-do lists, is building bridges to all the little islands. I was about to talk about something and now I genuinely cannot remember. No. Okay. But yeah, my life. Oh yeah, fake people suck. Absolutely. My roommate and I, we made some friends, or we thought we had made some friends at our college, right? Turns out, no, we hadn't. We thought we had, but we hadn't. Yeah, no, these girls, like, they would always say, like, oh, we would love to hang out more and stuff, and we, like, my roommate and I were like, yeah, like, 100%, we would love to hang out, like, and this is when we thought, when all of us thought back in, like, August, September, like, school was gonna get closed because of COVID again. Like, we thought that we were all gonna get sent home again because of COVID. And so we were like, yeah, we definitely need to hang out more before that happens. And so, and like, we always said that, like, everybody, we all were like, yes, we would love to hang out more before COVID. I'm building straight into this temple. We're gonna keep building this way. But yeah, no, so we constantly were like, yeah, like, that would be so much fun, like, and my roommate, I'm sure I could say my roommate's name, but my roommate Allie and I were like, yeah, like, 100%, we would love to, like, hang out more, like, y'all are super fun, super great to get to know. Only thing that sucked was the first time we hung out was... No, it wasn't the first time we hung out. It was the second time we hung out was literally was literally 2 days after my boyfriend and I had broken up. And so I was a mess. My parents had sent me a love sucks cookie cake. You heard that right. You heard that right. A love sucks cookie cake. 2 days after I'd broken up with my boyfriend. Parents of the year, man. Parents of the year. There's so many stories I could tell about my parents, but I won't. But it's just like, yeah, it's like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, so what happened was we constantly were like, oh, we should hang out, and like we hung out maybe 3 or 4 times total in the semester. And so, which I would have been chill with, I would have been fine with, had it not been they invited us to hang out. Like, we invited them to hang out, and they were like, oh, we have work on Friday. And then they posted on their Snapchat, them hanging out with a friend on Friday, and it's like, wow. So, that was a fucking lie. And then the other time we asked them to hang out. They were like, yeah, for sure. And then, or no, we didn't ask them to hang out. They messaged us and were like, hey, do you want to hang out on Saturday? And my roommate was like, yeah, sure, like what time? And then they literally didn't get back to it. Like, they posted a photo on Saturday of them hanging out with someone, like with their friends again. And then, like, responded back on Monday, oh, sorry. Like, it's like, and my roommate even called them out on it, and she just didn't say anything. And it's like, what the hell? Like, that just, it's so rude and so fake. And then they commented on, like, my Instagram post for this semester of, showing, like, what I did, like, what I'd done, that semester, like, as you do. Obviously, like, a bunch of people were doing it and stuff, and I was like, alright, bet. And so, I didn't know that was a thing that you did. Well, like, once you finish your first semester at college, you post photos on Instagram of, like, photos from that semester. I did not know that was a thing you did, and then people were doing it, and I was like, oh, well, guess I got to now. But it was also just like, but yeah, no, the fact that they then commented on that post and were like, love you, like, can't wait for part 2, and it's just like, what? Like, you barely were there for part 1. Like, if you didn't want to hang with us, honestly, just be honest about it. Like, I would have been so much more okay with them just being like, we don't really, like, I guess we don't really vibe well. And, like, me being like, yeah, okay, like, that's chill. Like, understandable. Like, I hope y'all have a great first semester. Instead of being like, oh, love you, like, miss you, can't wait to see you again, like, can't wait. And then, like, after you've literally blown us off twice. But, like, it's not even blowing us off, but it's lying about what you're doing instead of it. As well as the second time of it being, you literally were the ones to invite us this time. Like, it wasn't even us. Like, we weren't even the ones to be like, hey, do you want to hang out? It was literally them being like, hey, do you want to hang out? And then fucking not even answering and hanging out with other friends when we literally answered right away. It's like, what the hell? Essentially. But, I mean, and it's nice that we now have better friends. That is definitely for sure. Like, I am actually so happy. Also, I'm sorry I keep bridging back and forth. I literally keep thinking that I'm far enough away, but then when I start to go this way, I'm like, damn it, I'm still too close to the temple. But yeah, like, I'm so happy that I was able to, like, that we were able to find the people that we know now. Like, I absolutely love them. They're so amazing, super great people. Like, both of them are the absolute best. We met both of them at fencing, which literally the only reason I went to fencing again, like, the only reason I started to go back to fencing with my roommate was because, like, the first time she went, she was like, there's only guys, and, like, I always felt like they were staring at me weird, and I was like, alright, like, bet, like, I'll come with you, so, like, you're not the only girl there, and, like, so you're not alone, because I'm a good person. That sounds so vain to say I'm a good person. But no, yeah, I was like, alright, yeah, like, bet, I 100% will come with you to fencing. Cause, like, I did used to do it, and I was like, I loved fencing. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. I liked fencing a little bit when I did it. I think I stopped to like it a lot because my mom was the one that was making me do it. And, like, when I wanted to quit, she was like, no, you have to do it for college resume. But, like, not only that, but when I joined, it was because it was a club, and as the years went by, they kind of treated it more and more as a sport when I really only joined to meet people my freshman year of high school and have fun. Because, like, the first year, it was the first 2 years, no, first year? I don't know. It was one of the years the coaches that we had left, and it was that year that, like, they got a new coach who was super fucking, like, about winning and shit. And maybe he did change, like, after I had left. I think he did. I don't know. But I remember being like, I don't really want to do this anymore. Because it just isn't fun anymore. And so, but, like, I'm doing it now, not competitive. Like, I'm not even, like, I wasn't even doing it competitively beforehand. I was doing it for fun. I didn't, like, I'm not good at it, first of all. Like, I know I'm not good at it. I have bad reaction times. I always stop before I hit somebody. Just instinct, first of all. But it's like, but I'm really glad that I did join back. Just because I did meet some, like, absolutely amazing people who I love, and I'm so happy that I hang out with them. They're super great. Like, we have a D&D set, like, they're part of the ones that I have a D&D session with in, like, 30 minutes. I should actually check my phone for that. Also, I'm only pausing it just because I'm right by the Ocean Temple. Oh, never mind. I guess I don't have a session tonight. Cool. They just canceled. Well, one of them was like, I don't think we'll be able to make it, which means that the other one won't be able to make it either, because she's the dude's girlfriend. I was like, alright, that's chill. No, I fell again. Keep falling. It looks like I just didn't fall for a second when I was building. Sorry. But yeah, no, I really glad that I met those people that I did. They're super amazing. I love them to death. I would do absolutely anything for them. Actually, maybe not yet. Well, one of them, just because, like, he and I literally would stay up talking to, like, 5 a.m. for a few nights before we left to move back home for the rest of fall. But, like, he and I vibe a lot. He is super sweet, absolutely amazing, just genuinely such a good person. Like, I don't think I've ever met someone who genuinely is so caring about, like, what other people think. Those guardians are scaring the shit out of me right now. Me in, like, my iron armor with my iron tools, just trying to bridge across. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to get to the other island. But it's just like, he is literally such a genuinely amazing person. He's amazing. He's so great. I really want the best for him in his life. If his girlfriend does not treat him right, I will literally throw hands. Just because he is so sweet. And the way he talks about her is also just so sweet. He really loves her. And it's, like, it's so sweet to see. Like, I love seeing that. So, and I wish them all the best, honestly. I hope they're doing good. But yeah, no, like, as soon as I was like, yeah, like, I stream on Twitch sometimes, he was like, wait, legit? Like, bet, send me the fucking, like, send me your Twitch ID. Or ID? Yeah. Username. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait, why am I doing that? I need to be... Oh, that's sand. I thought it was... But yeah, no, like, as soon as I told him, like, yeah, I stream on Twitch, immediately he was like, oh my god, that's literally so cool, like, send me, like, the name of the account and stuff so I can, like, follow it. And I was like, you don't have to do that. He was like, nah, I 100% am going to do that because I want to. And I was like, that is so sweet. I don't think he's watching. If he is, though, what's up, Alex? What's up, Alex? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Hope you and Lexi are hanging out, having fun. How dare you not be able to make it to the D&D session? How dare you? Nah, he is such a genuinely good person. And I hope he's gonna do good in life. I know that. I still think it's funny that I had to tell him what receipts were. He didn't know some, like, modern, I guess, slang, which I personally think is really funny. Just because I, for some reason, was like, oh yeah, everybody knows it. I mean, it makes sense that not everybody knows it. Like, yeah, good job, self. But it's also just like, he really is so nice. I'm not swimming down to get that. Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's super great. Best person, 10 out of 10. Wish everybody could meet him. But yeah, no, like, he stayed up with me at night, like, listening to me, like, rant about all of these different things, all these different topics. He's heard about, like, all my mental health, all the, like, different people that I've talked to, like, the shitty guys that I've met. Like, he's just there for me. He's like, yo, are you okay? Like, he makes sure to, like, check up. Oh, what the hell? Having a little dance party. Dance party. Typical green dye. Oh, that's, like, the only one that I would use, but I literally... Okay. But yeah, no, he's super genuine person. Absolutely amazing. I 100% wish him the best in life. This sounds like I'm, like, not gonna talk to him anymore, which is completely untrue. Like, if I stopped talking to him, that would be the dumbest decision in my entire life. He's one of those people that, like, keeps you grounded in life, which is so nice. But he also, like, checks up on me, makes sure that I'm, like, doing alright and shit, which is super nice. Like, I appreciate that so much. So I have to respond to my friend. But yeah, no, it's just, he's super sweet. Super nice and amazing. I love him to death. But yeah. Oh, then we have another dude. Fucking... His name is Chest. We'll call him Chest. Who... Bless his heart, honestly. He's a character. That is certain. That is certain. He's a character. He's a character. He is your very stereotypical Christian white boy who is in football. Can you maybe get out of the fucking way so I can build my little bridge? Please? Thank you. Yeah, no, he's super sweet. Or, not him. This Chest is... God fucking damn. He and I got together back in, like, December of 2020. Not this December. No. Wait, no, 2019. 2019. My bad. Yeah, he and I got together 2019, December, and I will admit that was probably the funniest experience I think I will have ever had. It was the worst experience I've ever had, like, worst hookup-wise. It is one of my favorite stories to tell. He took me to the place where he hunts, normally, for, like, deer and shit. And we hooked up in the back of his Jeep. He finished in 3 seconds. Or not 3 seconds, 5 seconds. He had no idea where any, like, female anatomy was. It just, literally, like, he just was, like, I wrote it, because I was, originally when I was going to write my short film, I was going to do it, as, like, a full, like, coming-of-age movie and shit. The way I wrote his character, like, the way I described it before I even wrote it, I described him as comically inexperienced. Because that is what he was. He was literally just so inexperienced that it was funny. Like, it was like, how can somebody be so inexperienced with something? Like, it's not even... Like, most guys, for their first time, they're able to figure shit out. Like, they're able to figure out, like, oh, this is where this is, and, like, all this stuff because of the P word. But also, they're also able to last more than 5 seconds. Part of it, I think, is as he told me after, he did stuff every day, and I was like, huh, that cannot be healthy. And I don't think it is. I don't remember the actual research with this. I'm sure I've looked it up before. But I was like, there's no way in hell that can be a healthy thing of doing that every day. And I don't think it is. I think I've heard that it can decrease like sexual practice and shit. Don't you dare attack me, you whore. I see you. I see you. Yeah. But yeah, no, the way I described it was like, it was just comically inexperienced, because it is exactly what it was. Damn, we were literally so close to this island. That is so sad. Because it was genuinely comically inexperienced, and I was like, how the fuck, first of all, can somebody be so inexperienced? But also the fact that he really thought that he was doing something, first of all. He thought he was doing something. He really did. I might make a little like viewing area like right here to look at the ocean temple. That'd be cute. But it's also like, bruh, like you low-key are so dumb. But yeah, he's your stereotypical cowboy, fucking Christian football playing white boy. And I mean, I'm not saying that as an insult whatsoever. I'm saying that as he's the person I think of when somebody describes someone like that. I need food. I don't think we have any food, actually. Yeah, no, none of the wheat's growing, so I guess we're gonna go fishing. But yeah, no, I was just like, there's no way that this is true. And it is the thing. It just literally is true of just how inexperienced he was. Yeah, no, and then he's messaged me recently trying to be like, hey, you wanna like meet up again, like before you go back? And I'm like, not really. Like, not particularly. Yeah, no, and then after he finished and we drove back to like where my car was, because I couldn't go back yet because I told my parents that I was seeing a movie instead. He talked about guns and his ex for literally an hour. I'm not even exaggerating how long it was. It was a literal hour was how long it was. I was like, this is the worst thing to fucking... And there was no way I could get out of it, is the thing. Like, I literally could not get out of that at all. Just, it was a time. It was a time, y'all. But it is funny. It really was how just comically, how comically inexperienced he was, is the thing. And I will admit, I really don't understand how one can be so oblivious to what they're doing and how they're doing it. He also is, he is a different political party than I am. And while I don't generally use that, like, that generally is not a turn-off for me, the way he's very ignorant, I think, is the best word for it, of believing everything at face value and not doing any research. And like I said, I won't get into politics on this just because I have my views, everybody else has their own views, even if they're not great. Especially with recent events that have unfolded. They're definitely not great. And I am very excited for the end of my 4 years at college. I will hopefully be either going to some European country to do either my master's degree, or I honestly would love to apply to work for a job over there. I would also love to get citizenship somewhere else. You know what I learned about US citizenship is if you are getting citizenship in a different country and you are like no longer wanting to have citizenship here in the United States, you have to pay to be like, I don't want to be a citizen anymore. Like, what the fuck? I have to pay in order to be like, I don't really want to live here anymore. Like, what? 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 Like, explain to me, like, someone please explain logically how that makes sense. Because it doesn't to me. Like, it really doesn't, honestly. Like, it is very capitalistic, dare I say. Dare I bring out the C word. But, like, it's just like, what the fuck? If I don't want to live here anymore, you're gonna make me pay to not live here anymore? Explain how that makes sense to anybody. But yeah. I am very excited for when I'm able to not live here anymore. And that isn't me being fucking, I don't even know. That's like, I'm not being not patriotic is the thing. Like, and I will admit, a lot of people who claim that they're being patriotic, a lot of it is very much more, I think the word's nationalist than it is patriotic. Like, it's more of, my country is the absolute best and nobody's else's. And I think that's a lot of what the patriot, like, I think that's a lot of what people who think they're being patriotic is recently. And, like, I don't know, it's also, I would love to be able to go and experience different cultures and live in a different place. This is something I've always dreamed of. It just so happens that recent events have made it more preferable than it has been before. If you catch my drift. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, with everything going on in the world today, it's just so insane that stuff keeps happening. Like, you think it's done. You think it's done, and then it starts again, and it's like, what the absolute fuck? Like, what? How? What? Like, it's just... And I hate that some of it is like, it still amazes me. Because you would think at this point it wouldn't. But it still does. It still does. It still does. Okay. I would love it if this dude just fucking... I wish the Wandering Trader had better sales. Because I know I've had good ones before. I know the one I had was I only needed brown dye to get all of these rainbow sheep that I wanted to make a farm for. I finally got it from him, and that was the only time he's been useful to me. But damn, I've had one streamer viewer this entire time. Look at that. Who's in the chat? Damn, we still got like the same 3 people. Fucking pog, man. And that's just so awesome. I hope that y'all are doing pretty amazing right now. I'm sorry, a lot of my topics have been very heavy. I also just literally don't know what else to talk about. You're always free to like type in the chat and like give me suggestions about like what you want me to talk about, or I don't know, just anything, honestly. Just be like, yeah, I feel that, man, or I don't know. But yeah, no, life, am I right? You know what would be kind of cool, but also absolutely fucking terrifying? If they added sharks to the game. Like, that would be so cool, but also that would be really, really scary, and I'm glad they haven't. Dude, like, that warden... Oh, if y'all haven't seen videos of the warden, it is absolutely terrifying looking. Like, it deals... What is it? Isn't it like 7 hearts of damage per... Like, even with netherite armor? Like, that is... If you're mining with no armor, like, starting out, fucking... You're gonna die! Like, straight out. I'm trying to, I need to build where you are. Get out of my way! You are just so useless right now, and I hope you know that. I need you to know that. I need you to know that you are just being useless, wandering trader. Thank you. Now you're separated from your llamas. How does that feel? How does that feel, man? How does it feel to no longer be able to get to your llamas? Or on the bridge? Huh? Does it feel good? Hope it feels good. But yeah, no, it's just like, huh. The warden looks very scary. Like, it's as if Minecraft caves weren't already scary enough. Like, damn. Also, I am aware that I'm a wimp by saying that Minecraft caves are scary, but you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with saying that Minecraft caves are scary, because I'm still the one that goes and does the strip mining and stuff. Like, I still strip mine. I still would 100% be the one to go and gather resources. Like, in a server, like, if somebody were to allocate different jobs for people, I 100% would still be the one that would be like, oh, I would love to go mining, because I just, for some reason, really like to mine. Like, it is such a satisfying experience. And I don't know why it is, but it just is. But yeah, I don't know. My sorority rush starts tomorrow, and I have never been less excited for something. I don't really want to rush, is the thing. I was the one who paid the money to sign up for the recruitment and stuff, yet my parents are the one who are like, you really shouldn't be driving rush, like you should still do it, and it's like, what do you not understand about, from what I've already seen, because we had to upload a PowerPoint slide of, like, talking about ourselves for, like, the people that we are in a group rushing with. And like, other people can see it. And I was like, alright, I want to look and see, like, who are the people that I'm rushing with. And the thing is that it is so stereotypical that it made me be like, well, I guess I don't want to rush. Because if the people I'm rushing with already are like this, then I feel like that's a fairly good indication of the type of sororities that there are gonna be. Like, sororities that, like, talk about, like, how, oh, like, the worst fashion trend I ever had was dyeing my hair a different color. Like, an unnatural color, while I was literally sitting in my in my bed, fucking with, like, blackish purple hair on one side and, like, a nice red minty mix on the other side. Like, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, that is your worst fashion trend. Your worst fashion trend is that you dyed your hair, something that so many people do. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, that just is so... That's just so rude, honestly. Like, why? Why? Like, why would you do that, honestly? Like, who thinks, like, oh yeah, let me just go and shade an entire group of people? Like, like, it's just like, what the heck? Like, it's just dyeing your hair is just fun. Like, that's literally it. That's literally it. That's the only reason I dye my hair is because I'm like, oh, like, this is just, like, a fun color. Like, I think I'd look kind of cool with this color hair. So it's just like, what the fuck? I wanted you to not be stereotypical, and you are. What the hell? I was rooting for you. But the thing is, I really was rooting for them to, like, genuinely be not how everybody says they are. And then they were. And I had to be like, God damn it. And then my mom, of course, she was looking at, my mom, apparently, I've figured this out over the years. She enjoys living through me, I've learned. And everything I do is essentially her living vicariously through me. Which it would be fine if it wasn't, I don't want to rush, and she's like, no, you need a rush, when I know that I'm most likely not even going to get accepted into any sorority, first of all. And maybe that is me being a little cynical person, but I feel like I am not someone who's going to get into a sorority. Like, you can take a look at me, and I mean, now you can't really, because I don't have the dyed hair anymore because I did that. So that I could possibly, hopefully, increase my chances of getting into a sorority that I don't even want to be in. First of all. But it's also, I don't know, it's just, it's so dumb. Like, people, 100% people can, like, be involved in sororities and stuff. Like, if that is their personality, that is their personality. Like, good for them. I'm not hating on people who are in them. Like, congrats, you found people who also have the same personality as you. Like, that's great. That's amazing. I'm super happy for you. But it's also, I know that it is not the place for me. I know that this is not a place where I'm going to find girls who are like me, and I would like some, like, I know I'm most likely not going to get along with a lot of the girls that I'm going to be rushing with, as well as just any of the girls in general. Like, I'm fully aware of that. I 100% am aware of that. But the thing is, I'm now realizing that it's a lot more girls that I thought who are not going to be like me, who are 100% not going to have, like, not the same viewpoint, but, like, just the way they act. It's not going to be like me, essentially, is what I'm saying. Which, like, yeah, normally you would be fine with that, but it's also, like, I feel like I'm going to feel left out. Like, I feel like I'm going to be part of the group, but you're not really part of the group. I don't know if any of y'all have ever felt that, where you're, like, part of a group, but you're not exactly, like, part of a group. I don't know, it's very difficult to describe. But it's, like that is, I feel like that is exactly what's going to happen when I rush, is they're going to include me, but I'm still going to be an outsider in the group, no matter, even if I'm included. Along with that, I also just don't have any clothes to rush in. I don't have your typical sorority girl clothes, because that is not my fashion. So yeah, that's always fun. We always love that. I did not mean to throw that. I had to press exit to check my snap. But yeah, no, I am not excited. But, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I am not excited. I probably should check the group me. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna check the group me because I haven't yet to do that, which is kind of important. Just a little important. Yeah, dude, I have to move in the 16th, but the thing is I have to leave at like 12 or something because my move-in time is at 7. And what's it called? Yeah, and I live 6 hours away, so I can't exactly, like, move in, because I think I'm one of the first people to move back into our dorm. So it's like, damn. Ah, damn. I have to write myself a letter. I don't know what it is, but I need to write myself a letter. I think it's, like, what you expect from the beginning of Rush and, like, how you feel at the end of Rush. I don't remember. It was some dumb thing. Dress comfy. It'll be just the P&Ms, and there'll be a normal Rogam meeting. So I won't be talking to anybody. So, oh, thank God. Our thing is only 2 to 3 tomorrow. I was so nervous that it was going to be, like, in the morning. It's like, I don't want to have to get up and make myself look nice. And, like, a little pretty girl. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. So. I'll be listening to a speaker to get me all hype and excited for recruitment. Also, what I'm doing right now is 100% against the whole thing, the whole rush thing. But low-key, I'm gonna document my time during rush. They say not to, but I'm going to, because, like, why does it have to be so fucking secretive? It makes no sense, but it's okay. At 3 p.m., I will meet over with Addie and I to go over the I Value book and watch the open. Why do I have to do so much tomorrow? I hate this. I have to watch them together with people. Also, another thing. So, sororities do philanthropy, right? Which is like being generous and shit to people. I don't want to add them. I don't want to add them is the thing. I hate rushing. I don't know why I decided to do this. I 100% should not have told my parents, hey, I think I'm gonna rush. Should not have done that. That was a horrible decision on my part. But yes, in other news, yeah, no, so one of the groups, or one of the sororities does philanthropy for mental health awareness and stuff. Which my mom was like, yeah, like, they do philanthropy for mental health awareness, and I was like, alright, like, that's pretty cool. But now that I've thought about it more, thinking about it is most likely the mental health awareness thing is, it's not gonna be, like, it's only gonna be for most likely depression and anxiety is the thing. Because generally when people think of mental health, for some reason they only think of depression and anxiety when there's so many other things. There's ADHD, there's schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder. There's so many, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm assuming most likely that and I haven't looked into it, I need to look into it, which is partly my fault, but most likely it is a mental health awareness group for depression, and anxiety, which is great. It's great. We do need to have more awareness for that, but the thing is, along with that, we need to have more awareness for the non-pretty sides of depression. Of, like, the literal having no energy to get up at all, so you lie in bed all day. The literal having to decide what to put your energy into in order to get things done. Like, and I'm sure y'all have seen it, like, my teeth. Like, I always smile, they do look yellow. And I'm aware of that because I've been in such huge, long bouts of depression sometimes that, and it's gone on for years like this, my depression has gotten so bad that I literally have no energy to brush my teeth. And most people will be like, oh, you're just being lazy, like, you can easily get up and just do that. But the thing is, with depression, you actually literally can't. Like, you genuinely cannot get out of bed. You genuinely, like, can't brush your teeth. You can't clean up your room. You can't take showers. Like, I've had to start marking down, like, when I took showers so I knew when the last time I took one is. And I know it sounds absolutely disgusting. And trust me, like, I know. I hate the fact that it is something that I've had to go through, and I hate it. It makes me feel like I'm disgusting. But I have absolutely no energy to do it if I'm to also be able to have the energy to do homework or, like, classwork and, like, things like that. And, like, streaming is easier because I don't know why, it is. Just because I'm not actually physically having a conversation with somebody, along with the fact that, like, it's over a screen, and I'm playing a video game that I like while doing it. And I am not obligated to do it. Like, I don't have to continue to if I don't want to. But, like, I know that as soon as I were to talk up about it, they'd be like, well, that's disgusting, because it's not something that you can romanticize. You can't exactly romanticize someone who doesn't brush their teeth or shower for days on end. Like, mine have gotten so bad that, like, when I brush my teeth, my gums will bleed. Like, I will be honest about that. It is, like, that is how bad it has gotten. I'm literally, I know I need to invest in getting a fucking mouthwash, because that is something that would be a lot easier for me to do, and will help me with my hygiene, because I don't have energy to get up and brush my teeth sometimes. And, like, I just, as soon as my moms did say that, like, oh yeah, it's like a mental health philanthropy that they do, I was like, oh, cool. And I do need to research it still, I will admit. Yes, I do need to research it. But I have a huge feeling that it is going to be what I think it is, and it's just going to be about depression and anxiety. When it's literally, like, it's so many things with mental health that there are. And a lot of people tend to romanticize it, which is, it's horrible that they do, first of all. Because it's like, I'm not your cute little book character that can't talk to people without getting overly nervous. Like, I'm not a I get nervous over tests kind of person. Like, I'm a genuinely fucking, like, I can't go outside sometimes, or, like, go to get food, because I'm genuinely so anxious that people are looking at me and judging me. Kind of anxious. Like, I'm the like, literally apologizing every single fucking second, even though I don't need to, because I'm terrified that somebody's gonna leave me if I don't apologize, sort of deal. Like, it's, mental illness is not pretty. Mental illness is not something you want, or something to romanticize. Like, it's not something anybody fucking wants. And the fact that so many people romanticize it in books and things, they're like, oh, I'm so depressed, I can't get out of bed, or like, I'm so sad. Like, that isn't, like, there's a difference between being lazy and not getting out of bed, and actually genuinely being depressed and not getting out of bed. Like, it's so insane, is what I'm trying to say. Damn, I made a lot of fences. Oh, they're about to kill that squid. Or they're gonna try. Or not, apparently. Okay. But yeah, no, it's just, I'm not excited. And it's also, they always say, like, oh, you don't have to look cutesy and stuff, but they were like, here's recommendations for clothes you should wear and stuff, and it's like, none of it, first of all, none of it matches my style whatsoever. I have a very different style than most of the girls rushing. I know that. I 100% know. Trust me, I know that. And so it's like, I'm not excited for this reason to rush, because I feel like they're gonna judge me already based off of my looks. And that's why I re-dyed my hair, so it's a normal color. A normal color. Like, I wish I could dye my hair again. I miss having cool colors. Like, that's why I have to, like, decide, like, the underneath part pink. Because I love the fact that it's pink, because I really like it. I love having dyed hair. I think it's just such a fun thing to do. Like, sure, maybe it's part of my personality of I am someone who has dyed hair a lot, but I like it. It's fun. It is something that helps to show my personality, show who I am. But can you maybe not get near me? But yeah, no, it's just like the fact that, like, I already know that this sorority most likely is going to be something with not mental illness. I probably will look it up once I end the stream also. I think even though we don't have D&D, I'm probably gonna end it. Actually, I might end it with the bridge, like, once I'm done with the bridge. Just because I have been going for 2 hours. And I will admit, I'm starting to get a small headache. Okay, okay. Ow, where are you? Why? Can I fucking help you, sir? Can I help you? Can you maybe go away? So I can please finish my wall? So I can finish my bridge, you whore? Whatever. I'll just finish my bridge, it's fine. But yeah, no, in conclusion, not excited about rushing tomorrow. Obviously, I'll tell you how it goes. I will keep my stream updated, because I'm obviously... Oh, I feel like obviously is not, though, because I already don't know how it's going to be, because I already know one of the days you have to talk to the fucking head of the sorority, or the chapters, sorority, I don't know anymore. I know for a fact you have to, like, talk to all of them, like, on different days. I already know that's probably going to be really, really mentally taxing. First of all, I don't enjoy talking about myself. I don't know if y'all... I mean, I'm sure y'all agree with that. I actually genuinely hate, with, like, a burning passion, talking about myself. It is the worst thing to do. Like, I hate it. I hate it so much. Part of it is because of my anxiety, because I've gone for a very large portion of my life thinking, like, wow, I really don't like myself. So, like, talking about myself is a huge struggle for me. Like, I'll be open and honest about that. I know it's a huge struggle for me. It just is. There's not much I can do about it. Other than, like, working on it, practicing being more comfortable talking about myself, figuring out things that I want to say when I talk about myself and shit. Damn, can't the water trader just disappear, please? And, like, streaming does help. Streaming definitely helps, but that's because I'm talking to... Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know who these people... I don't even know who's watching me. Which I think helps a lot, because I'm not having a face-to-face conversation. It helps because I can't see facial expressions. I can't feel like you're judging me. At all. And, like, I can step back and I can, like, take a moment to think about, like, oh, like, what my answer is gonna be and shit like that. But, like, in the moment, you can't take a long time to, like, think about, like, who am I? Like, oh, well, like, I honestly don't even know how to describe myself. Like, I'm a microbiology and neuroscience major at Virginia Tech who fucking loves to travel, I guess. I don't know. Like, I miss traveling. That is something I absolutely loved to do when it was open. I really want to study abroad one day. Like, that is all I can think about for me. Cool. So future plans are, so we have that bridge. I need to finish lighting up the entire bridge first of all. I think we're gonna build a bridge to here. Should I make it? I think I might just have it go off this. Yeah, I'll just have it go off of that island, or this island. I want to do something with this. I don't know what, but I want to do something with it because it just looks really cool. And then we need to make a bridge, not to this island right here, but there's one, the one that we went to go. What did we go to it for? I don't know. We went to it for something, but not this one, but the one all the way back there. That also has the ruined portal. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna sleep first, and then I think we'll end the stream that way. But yeah, no, I obviously will keep y'all updated. Not excited. On a lighter note, on a much lighter note, to end the stream, where's the hood? I went to Five Below with my friend. Where's the hood? What the hell? How did I lose the hood of it? There it is. At Five Below. Five Below is beautiful. I love the place. It's my absolute favorite place. I got a dinosaur blanket. It has little dino things. It makes me very happy. And it's a blanket. And I also got another blanket that's T-Rex's and it looks retro. It was a good buy. There were no squishmallows, which made me sad, but it was a good buy. But yeah. I hope that y'all enjoyed the stream today. I'm sorry that I haven't been on in a while. As I said, it was up in the Tennessee mountains, where there was snow, actually. I completely forgot to mention that. But yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Cool. Bye.